going on, Rams fans? Welcome into our little pregame live here. I decided to go on just a touch early because this is a brand new phone for me, and I'm still getting used to some things. So I wanted to go ahead and hop on a little bit early, and also it's super snowy out here in Colorado, so I wanted to make sure that I give myself plenty of time to hit the road and not, do anything too dangerous out there. So we're just coming on just a touch early here, but I did want to go on and just write some things out for you guys. But that's kind of irrelevant information for you guys right now. But if you guys have any comments, anything like that, then go ahead and drop them. And we'll be answering those while we continue on. So this is kind of interesting. I didn't realize that this could be a thing. What? Okay, this is awesome.
All right, we're just going to keep this up for a minute while I do something here. So yeah, I didn't realize that this was going to be an option, though. I'm sorry if it's echoey. Actually, I'll mute one of them. Just be sure. Mute one of them. It's this one that I muted. Yeah. All right. I'm not sure why this is the path that I've decided to take, guys, but to answer some questions popping in here, I actually... There we go. I want this one. Hold on.
This one. I was very ill prepared to do that, so sorry about that, guys. But we're just knocking out a couple of things here, and then we'll be hitting the road. But I saw the question come in. How do I feel about Huntley facing us? It's kind of interesting because I'm not Huntley has been playing some pretty good ball, but they also the Ravens didn't win a game in December, so I think that's worth looking into, worth looking at. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't feel terrible about it. I guess my main concern here is the fact that that Lamar Jackson's not playing. It's not so much that we're facing Huntley; it's the fact that we're not facing Lamar Jackson. If that makes sense. All right. I actually wanted to go over one thing with you guys. If anybody out there's gamblers, actually, I wanted to kind of go over my bets real fast before I hit the road. So I'll go ahead and log in here. So let's see. It's only 10:16, depending on what time zone you're in, I guess. And also, my car is warming up, guys. So we're gonna kind of let that do its thing, and then we'll be hitting the road here. But I'm sure most of you guys are gambling people, so double the Joe. Yeah, that was exciting. That's good stuff, man. Really liked Gaines, though, man. Yeah, Josh, I'm with you there. Greg Gaines has been playing awesome, man. And I was really tough on Gaines at the beginning of last season because I just didn't think he was really playing that well. And I think this year he's been playing really well. So I'm glad that they didn't listen to me and get rid of him before he had a real chance to shine, and so that's one of those things that I'll openly admit I was wrong about Greg Gaines, man. I was calling for the team to cut him and stuff like that. I just didn't think he was playing good the beginning of last season. Although, I did get to a point last year where it was okay, he's improved quite a bit. So no, this is fine. Greg Gaines is good. And then this year, he's just taking that next step, and it's cool to see because losing Michael Brockers, now it's one of those things where we lose Michael Brockers and everybody's like, oh crap, who's going to eat up those blocks and stuff like that. But Gaines has come in and filled that role rather nicely. And I think that Gaines is actually playing in that role probably a little bit better over the last, right now he's playing a little bit better in my mind than what Brock has been playing in the last season and a half or so. So I think that move was actually super beneficial for the Rams to be able to benefit, to replace that production, but not only replace that production, but I think improve that production. So Hey, I think that's good to see. And honestly, I mean, I haven't really heard anything from Michael Brockers in Detroit since like week 3. Like I just haven't heard anything. I don't even know if he's hurt or something like that. But I haven't heard anything out of Brockers out in Detroit for quite a while now. Like I feel like he just kind of disappeared. Games is like a different man out there compared to last season. I agree. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read the comments. Like trapped behind something. I feel like Donald tough love on him has paid off. Yeah, I agree. Actually, I think that Donald. I mean, when you're playing next to Aaron Donald, I mean, I think it would be difficult to slack off in any way, if that makes any sense. Like I think that when that's the person right next to you, it would be very difficult to take it easy. So if anybody is looking for my picks here, though, my gambling picks that I have submitted this morning. Actually, let me just take a look at my actual slip here. So let's see, my good one. My 15 leg parlay that on $3 pays out 50,000. So you guys, this is probably the best odds you're gonna get. As a Colts by 7, Bears by 6, Bucks by 13, Bills by 14.5, Eagles by 4.5. I'm going over that way wrong. I'm taking the Colts -7, the Bears -6, Bucks -13, Bills -14.5, Eagles -14.5, Bengals +4.5. Patriots, I'm taking the -16.5. I think if they kind of blow up today, the Jags, I don't think stand a chance. Titans -3.5, Rams -5.5, Chargers -7.5, Texans +12.5. I'm not sure if the 49ers really light it up on them, so I think I'm going that route. Cowboys -5.5. Saints -6.5, Seahawks -7.5, and Packers -13.5. So if you guys want to hop on this one like me, yeah, it's a big number, but it's $3 payout or $3 bet pays out almost 50 grand. So it's pretty much killer odds, guys. But we're gonna go ahead and hop on out of here. Again, if anybody's got questions, things like that, feel free to go ahead and drop them below. We'll be hitting the road here, leaving a very snowy Colorado. So I want to make sure I give myself enough time. If the roads are bad, I actually have no idea how the roads are. I'm sure it'll be fine, but this is also my first time driving this car in the snow. So we'll test it out. We'll get some good stuff. I didn't turn off my Wi-Fi, so that'll shut off here in a minute after I leave, but it's good. It's good. We do it every time. It's part of who I am. I've come to accept who I am. So you guys should too. Except me. I don't care if you accept yourself. All right. Edwin, what's going on, man? Welcome in. It's going to be kind of bright, guys. It's not too bad, I guess. This is what Joe's world looks like right now. Very snowy. It's good. It's good for it. Builds character. All right. Whew. I did this too much, but it's hot in here. Turn that off. All right. All right. You guys ready to go? Again, any questions, anything like that, feel free to drop them. If you guys got score predictions, let me know. I've got my score prediction. I'll tell it to you guys in a second as we kind of get rolling here. But yeah, feel free to drop them, guys. I like hearing the score predictions. And if you guys have any, anybody that you think is just going to light it up today, anybody that you think is just going to go off, I want to know that too. Because Baltimore, I mean, this is kind of an interesting game. And historically speaking, the Rams have not played against the Ravens really well. 5-2, the Ravens lead the all-time series. So the Rams have only beat the Ravens 2 times. Both those games have actually come inside of the city of St. Louis. So only the St. Louis Rams have defeated the Baltimore Ravens. The Los Angeles Rams have only played one time, and that was the most recent time in 2000. Monday 5-6. So, hey, every dang time. Gosh. I mean, I knew that was going to come at least. So, but either way, the Rams, not having much success over the Ravens historically speaking, and so, hey, we want to see a big one out of our boys today. We're gonna go this way. There you go, car. Okay, we're good. This is my first time driving the car in the snow, so I'm actually like really curious to see how it handles. I got this car in July, so this is our first snow in Colorado Springs. We had like one where it was like a little mild one or a little baby snow, but this is our first like actual snowfall, so it's good stuff. See, we got some comments coming in here. Vengeance game, let's go. Yeah, Vengeance, man. That last time they played us, they beat us up, man. It was not good. Happy New Year, Brad. Thanks for popping in, man. Appreciate you. Go Rams. Edwin, I'm 100% with you, man. What am I supposed to do about it? I didn't change the schedule of the Rams game. They did it to me. I didn't want to drink beers at 11 a.m. because I'm in Mountain Time, so it's 11 here, or gonna be 11 for the game. But we get 11 and 2:30s, and then like 6:20, which is actually really sweet timing. But yeah, you gotta drink beer for the game. What do you do? Just watch the game sober? What kind of nerd stuff is that? I'm not advocating drinking. If you guys don't want to drink, that's totally fine. I just like to have a good time. Antoine says 38-17. What's up, GP Shadow? Welcome in, man. Appreciate you being here. Josh 38-17, another one from different platforms. So people feeling good about that range. All right. Then we got Brad saying 27-16 Rams. Happy New Year, buddy. Yeah, I would love to blow them out in this one. Just absolutely light it up and just destroy them. That would be a lot of fun. Cup and trees for GP Shadow. That's sick, dude. I got some decent stuff. This hoodie that I have on underneath this, my dad got me this one. I love it. It's a freaking sweet hoodie, man. And then I'm still wearing. I'm gonna keep this combo until it proves to be a bad thing because we've been winning since I've started wearing this shirt every weekend. so now the team needs me, guys. Now I can't stop. What do you want me to do? I wouldn't do that to you guys. I wouldn't force the Rams to lose because I wanted to wear a different shirt. So last week, in fairness, I did wear the black one, but it's all good. I hope Cup breaks the record today too, man. I should have looked at the numbers to figure out exactly what he's needing. I know he's like 47 yards away from the Bruce record for Rams history. I mean, I've talked about it quite a bit. You'd think I would just have it memorized right now. I've talked about these records so much. Some good stuff though, man. Hopefully, if Cup can break it today, that takes away all of the asterisks about that record. And if he breaks it today, it's basically like, oh, he's just that guy. Like he is the man. And then I did see that tweet that I thought made an interesting point about Matthew Stafford and how it said, like, when are we going to give credit to Matthew Stafford for having two of the best wide receiver seasons, in NFL history? And the response I saw from that was like, I don't know what Stafford needs to do to get Rams fans on his side. And I realize that there is a percentage of Rams fans that are all for Stafford and stuff like that. And I mean, I never really was like the biggest Stafford guy, but hey, he's the Rams quarterback right now, so he's got all of my support. You know what I mean? But like, it's just weird to me that even in such a positive season, the Rams are, looking at possibly clinching the division today if they can win, and the Cardinals lose. So possibly winning the division today with an extra week to go. He's having one of the better quarterback seasons in Rams history, and people are still like, "Well, I want to see though. Like, let's see what he does in the play." Like, can't we just appreciate that he's better than we've seen for years? Like, he's the best quarterback we've had on this roster in quite some time. Can we not just accept that part at least? Like, I don't know. And it's I guess the way some people talk is almost like if he fails, they'll be happier about that because they can be like, "See, I didn't even want Stafford, so I was right." It's like, cool. What do you do with that information now? Like, congratulations, you were right. He didn't win a Super Bowl. Way to go, you, for calling it. Like, what does that do? Like, I don't know. Like, you just want to be able to say that you were right about something. That's cool. I get it. I love being right about stuff, but I'm not right all the time. Definitely not right all the time. I don't know. That's where my brain's at with this Matthew Stafford stuff, I guess, guys, because it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I don't know. Wouldn't you at least want him to do well? And I don't know. I just feel like supporting him is the thing that makes the most sense as a Rams fan. I don't know. Maybe I'm not making any sense. Maybe I'm not making any sense. This camera is very good. I will say that. Got to give it to iPhone. I moved to iPhone, and this camera is killer. It's showing way too much of my space, but it's all good. Wish you guys could see the roads, because I feel like most of you guys are not from cold areas. It's not too bad. There's a strip of pavement, but there's a strip of pavement you can drive on, but everything else is snow covered, which is my favorite. I love this time of year, dude. Driving in the snow doesn't bother me. I've never driven this car in the snow. That's why I'm a little bit like, just want to feel it out. That's the first thing I do usually when the roads are snowy is I floor it and slam on the brakes just to get a feel. Not everybody likes that. My ex did not. It's all good though. Let's see here. I'm missing some comments. Let's see. How confident are you in facing the 49ers in the playoffs? Honestly, that's the one team that makes me nervous. I'm with you there. I am absolutely in that same pocket of being like, I don't really want to play the Niners, but let's not forget that we still have a game against them here soon, and I'm kind of just waiting to see how that game goes, because we'll both probably have something to play for still at that time, whether the Cardinals win this game today and we are still fighting for a play or like the division, or if the Cowboys win today and the next week, if we still win, of course, then we would still be trying to get in seeding position. And it sounds like the 49ers will be having something to play for too. I say all that to say that like that game's not going to be a blow-off game for either team. Like, we're both in a situation where we will need to win that game. And so I'm waiting to say like, I don't want to play the Niners until I at least see us play them again, because the last time we played them, obviously it didn't go our way, whatever, things happen. But I don't know. I guess I'm confident in this team. I feel good about this team, and I want to play the 49ers again because I want to see how we handle that, I guess. So before I say I don't want to play the 49ers, I want to play the 49ers. If that makes sense. I think it does. I think it makes perfect sense, actually. Let's see here. Edwin, that's the only team I don't want. I don't think we can beat. See, and that's the thing, is I think we're better than the 49ers. I just think the matchup is bad. Like, I just think we have a hard time matching up with them. But I think we are a better team. The team I really don't want to play is the Packers. Like, honestly, I think that the Packers are a damn good team right now. And it looks like they'll be playing at Lambeau. And that's a hard place to play in January. I don't want to do that. So if we could avoid that, that would be preferable. That's one of the reasons I wanted to be a division leader. And that's that reason, if any of the wild card teams win in the NFC in the wild card week, then we wouldn't have to go to Green Bay the next week. Possibly would the following week, but I want to put that off as much as I can, I guess, just to see if somebody else can do it. But let's not pretend like the Packers are putting everybody away now, all right? They have not been playing Packer ball for the last couple of weeks. They've gone back to doing that flashy stuff and not necessarily just like pound on the rock, and they're getting beat on the ground really bad right now. So maybe it would be a good situation. I don't know, but I mean that's the thing too, is once the playoffs start, all bets are off. I mean it's impossible to tell who's gonna come out hot, who's gonna come out flat, because that's just the way the playoffs are, you know. So I don't want to say that I'm scared of the 49ers because A, they're the 49ers, and I don't feel like I'm, as a Rams fan, I don't feel comfortable saying those words. Just be like, oh, the 49ers, you know, like I said, that feels lame to say as a Rams fan. So I don't want to say that there's nobody I want to play, but at the same time, if you want to be the best, you need to beat the best, and in order to beat the best, you need to play the best. So bring on whoever. Let's just do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we can't choose who we play, so let's just go beat whoever we do. You know? Y'all feeling me? Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down here? I'm just excited to be here, man. This, even if we lose in the playoffs first round, and I know that some Rams fans are going to hate this comment, but even if we lose in the first round of the playoffs this year, this beats the crap out of seeing where we're going to be picking in the top 10. This still beats that. So I don't care. Like, all right, well, I'm having a good time. Rams are awesome right now. It's been a lot of fun to watch this team play, and I'm excited that we're in this situation and not, you know, seeing what draft pick we're going to be getting. These roads aren't that bad. We're doing fine, guys. Waiting for Stafford's first playoff win to change the narrative. I'm tired of hearing about it. Yeah, dude, well, I realize that, like, I read comments late, so I'll loop back around a little bit. But, yeah, if he can just win one playoff game for the Rams, I think that kind of solidifies. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, he can do this, you know what I mean? But if he comes out and say we play like the Eagles in round 1 and he loses that game, that's when we're never going to hear the end of it. Like, that's going to be the conversation everywhere, not just amongst Rams fans, but on the media as well. That's going to be the topic of, like, he can't do it. And then the conversation is going to be like, well, the Rams, they made a bad trade, you know what I mean? And so it's all going to loop back. So he just needs to do it. He's just got to do the thing. Josh via Facebook. That's my QB. That's my quarterback. Yeah. I realize I've got big Terrell Owens vibes when I start talking about Stafford. I've actually heard that a couple of times from people who, like, they say that I sound like that. Because every time it's like, well, why can't we just, like, you don't want him to do well just so you can say that you were right? Like, don't we want him to play well? He's the Rams quarterback. I don't get it. Looks like my dad's Jeep. It's not my dad. There we go. Sliding. I'm getting the feel for it. These tires are also kind of crappy. I need to get new ones, but dude, if the Rams go to the playoffs, I'm gonna try to get to SoFi for it. I don't know, man. It's gonna be hard. I know that if the Rams go to the Super Bowl, I want to fly out because I would want to be there for, like, all of that stuff. So I don't know if it'll work out because I just got this new job and I, like, don't have my vacation time yet. I gotta wait until, like, May, I think, something like that. I don't know. I'm not, like, only looking at vacation time here, but I'm just trying to get good at it, honestly. But that's irrelevant to you guys. But yeah, if the Rams go to the Super Bowl, I want to fly out for it. Even if I got to watch it in the pink lot with all the homies, I do want to be there for it. It's the Rams, dude. And, I mean, maybe, because last time we had the Rams Super Bowl and we did the party out here, dude, that was one of the best days of my life, man. Like, we had so much fun that day. Like, everything except for the game was, like, perfect. You know what I mean? Like, we had a keg and, like, Rams colored Jello shots and, like, all this. Like, it was just an absolute blast. So I would like to. Packers should have lost to the Cards. I mean, I don't think the Cards are that good. And the Cardinals, I think that they go into games, especially against teams that are a little bit beat up, like the Rams and the Packers, and they kind of were just like, I think we can win this game. They're like, we didn't have Jalen Ramsey, and we still did the thing. You know what I mean? Like, that's huge. I don't know. I don't trust the Cards. I think that they have a very, very strong roster, but that coach just does not adjust properly, man. Kingsbury he's not the guy. I think they got to move on. I don't want them to because I don't think he's the guy, but, you know. We won't play Green Bay unless we get to the championship game as the number 2 seed. Yeah, I mean, in all likelihood. But if the Rams get, like, say, the 4 seed and all the home teams win, then we would go to Green Bay the following week. Tom agrees with something I was saying. I appreciate it, Tom. Sorry, guys. We'll see your comments super late. I'm trying not to die on these snowy roads. So I'm also turning. Is Lamar playing? No, Javier. Lamar is not playing. Tyler Huntley will get to start at quarterback again. Cam Akers not playing as well. I know if somebody was going to ask that question. Yeah, Cam Akers also out of this game. Let's see here. A little bit of a feel. Let's try to feel out this car. Let's floor it. Okay. Oh, we're good. I can do this. All right. That's my only suggestion to you guys who have never driven on snow before. Just test it out. Test it out in like a closed environment. Like right now, I realize that like even if I lost all control, the only thing I would have hurt is myself. But I also trust myself on snow. But you got to feel it out, man. Feel how slick it is. Don't just creep the whole time, because if it's just a snow-covered road, it's not packed or anything like that, it's probably not that slick. So you can test it out. But like this is a little slick right now, but we're also fine because we felt it out. I know exactly how slick it is, so I know my limitations now. The more you know with Sheriff Joe. Let's see. Have your feelings changed about Raheem Morris? Not yet, no. I realize that a lot of people are getting more to the Morris side of like saying like, no, he's doing fine, man. But as he is doing better, I think that what he has done in the past and still will sprinkle in just a little bit here and there. Eventually, like every once in a while, we'll see Ramsey in a poor matchup or their wide receiver in a poor matchup, something like that. And it's like, I get it. It has to happen sometimes. You can't always just lock up one dude with one dude. I get it. But he still sprinkles in some things where you're like, what was the goal there? Like, what did you try? Johnny says, you're not from California. I am not from California, actually. I was born and raised right here in Colorado Springs. Killer Ray Joe Blings. Yeah, so not Colorado guy, or California guy. Okay, come on. Come on. There we go. All right, that was a little slick there. Could get going. Now we're good. Getting the feel of it. At least I'm not driving a rear-wheel drive Ranger, because that was rough. I'm driving safe, I promise, guys. I don't know what that website is, but probably don't click it, guys. Let's see. Rams 31, Ravens 13. Let's take this division. Yeah, man, if the Rams can get a big old fat dub today in Baltimore, a place that they have never defeated the Ravens, then and the Cowboys can defeat the Arizona Cardinals, the Rams will win the division. That Cardinals and Cowboys game, by the way, guys, is kind of like a win-win for the Rams or a lose-lose. But I try to look at the glass half full. So, like, if the Rams win, they take care of their business out in Baltimore, then obviously great news. That's a great thing to happen. But if the Rams win and the Cardinals lose, so the Cowboys win, so if the Rams win and the Cardinals lose, then the Rams clinch the division. But if the Rams win and the Cowboys lose, the Rams get up to the number 2 seed in the playoffs, which is massive. I mean, so it's a win-win for the Rams. Basically, if we handle our own business, something good will come of the Cowboys and Cardinals game. Something good will come from that if the Rams win. If the Rams don't win, I guess something good still could come of that game. Like if the Rams lose and the Cowboys win, then the Rams still can have a really good shot at the division. But if the Rams lose and the Cardinals win, then the Rams would need a win and a Cardinals loss the following week in order to win the division. So there's a lot of different moving parts, but Rams winning obviously benefits a lot. You don't want any losses, but I mean, if you're going to have to lose, you at least want some help. But How about we just get the Rams to win this game in Baltimore? First win ever at the Baltimore Ravens, and we'll be good to go. You know? You guys get it. Let's see here. How did I become a Rams fan? The quickest version of the story, man, is I just really loved Marshall Faulk. That was my guy. And it kind of just stuck, man. I didn't like the Broncos being out here. And really, I mean, the kind of interesting thing about that is, like, I didn't like the Broncos because of the Broncos fans. I did not like Broncos fans. I thought they were arrogant. I thought they were rude. Like, and I didn't even know any Rams fans, actually. I was the first Rams fan I knew. And that was kind of nice for a really long time. I was the only person I knew that liked the Rams for years because of being out here in Colorado. And they were not very good after, like, I kind of become a fan. I didn't really see any The Greatest Show on Turf stuff. I didn't see any kind of pop in, anything like that. When the Rams were bad, it was kind of like a novelty being a Rams fan. And I don't know what it is. Like, and winning is way more fun. But I also liked that. I liked that it was like I was a little bit unique in my Rams fandom out here. So, Kurt Warner movie was awesome. Yeah, man. We're actually planning on going to that next weekend. So we're going to go on Saturday night next week. I think that it's going to be perfect weekend. You watch the Kurt Warner movie and then next day beat up on the Niners. That should be good. But I'm excited to see it, man. But I hope the Texans pull an upset too, dude. I'm with you, Johnny. I would love to see that, man. And the Texans, I mean, they came off a pretty hot game last week, man. It's hard to assess that because the Chargers are so up and down, but that's a good one. This time I drove on ice, I broke all my ribs in both hands. Damn, dude. I think you're doing it wrong. That sucks, though, man. Sorry to hear that, man. That's rough. I've fortunately never, well, the only snow driving accident I was ever in, I was a passenger. So I fortunately have not wrecked my own vehicle driving on the snow. This one's just slush out here, so it is still pretty dangerous. More dangerous than it gets credit for, but it's fine. But yeah, man, that's rough. Yeah, my other accident too, the one that I wasn't even driving in, it was like it was my ex, and she was just driving like a jerk. She was just like drifting and stuff like that, and we hit a curb. But that was it. There wasn't anything that crazy. Did snap her axle though. Let's see, Tyler Huntley opinions. He's been playing good ball, man. It's hard to really judge him too much because he is a backup, so it's how much of it is really coming into the game plan on him specifically, stuff like that. But I mean, obviously these last few weeks have kind of altered that, but he's playing some good ball, man. I don't think that he's better than Lamar by any means. I think Lamar's really exciting. I don't know if he's a great quarterback, and that's a debate that will rage on for quite some time, I'm sure. He's just extremely exciting, but I don't know if I would trust him. Like, I don't know if I would. That's a weird comment to say. Like, I don't know if I would want Lamar Jackson on the Rams. That sounds weird because he's an extremely good player, but he's also extremely inconsistent, and I don't know if I'm a fan of that. I mean, our quarterback is now too, but that's my quarterback. Good scheme fit. Yeah, he does fit with what they're doing out there. That's for sure. Rams fans are the best fans. Rams fans and Bills fans, my favorite fan bases. I do have my special love for you guys, though. My Rams fans, the best fans. Been a Rams fan since 1972. Dude, that's amazing. I was born in 1991, so can't relate fully, but that's super cool, man. It's cool to have stuck because I know that some people were like, well, I was a Rams fan until they moved, and now I'm kind of back. You know, it's cool to have stuck with it. For Broncos fans over Raiders fans. Dude, that's a hard one, man. They're both not great fan bases, honestly. Like, overall. It's like Broncos, Raiders, and Eagles, I think, are fan bases that, I am not necessarily a big fan of. Just from experiences and stuff like that. But Broncos fans, man, I was getting batteries thrown at me in a preseason game a few years back. It's like, are you kidding me? This is a preseason. I don't even care if we win. Y'all can win. Like, I don't care. I'm just here to see my team, guys. Like, what the heck? I was by myself, and that was lamer because it was like, what am I supposed to do? It's me versus 65,000 fans. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. It was just like, come on, guys, like, get it together. And that was when I was like, oh, this fan base is trash. Okay, got it. Became a fan in 2007, 8, 28 now, dude. Yeah, I feel that, man. I became a fan. I became a fan. I was a Marshall Faulk guy, so I followed Marshall Faulk over, and when he became the Rams running back, I started watching them, and I tell people I don't even know if I could really consider myself a Rams fan when they won the Super Bowl, because I was just rooting for Marshall Faulk, man. I just wanted him to do well, and I don't know. Some people don't like when I say that. They're like, you are a Rams fan, like, whatever. But I don't. My definition of like being a real fan is very all over the place. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you have to know every little detail about the team or to have been a fan since, a certain year to be like a real fan. I just think if you love this team, you love this team. Like, it's cool. Go this way. Should I spin out, guys? Okay, it didn't work as much as I wanted it to. This car's got better traction than I anticipated. Just kind of handled that corner. It wasn't even exciting. I tried, guys. Oh, this is what I just tried on in this parking lot, but it didn't work. Lamar Jackson is a great running back. Dude, I don't know, man. He's got like big Tebow vibes of like, what is he? What is he good at? What is he supposed to be doing out here, kind of thing? It's like he's talented. He's obviously an extreme athlete, but who is he? It's just weird. Edwin says 36-14, Rams blow them out. AJ says, watch the Raiders fans literally spit and throw beer cups at a couple cheering for the Packers way back at the Coliseum. Dude, that checks out. That makes sense. All right, guys. Homies are showing up, so I'm going to go do that and enjoy this game. But everybody, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I appreciate you guys. We'll be doing the giveaways again this week. So $5 a gallon. Sorry, man. I don't know how to. I don't have that button on my side to send you $5. But sorry to hear that, man. I think it's up to like $3. I don't actually pay attention. I never pay attention to gas prices. I'm gonna need gas anyway. What am I gonna do? Not drive my car? I don't know. Thanks, Jesse. Appreciate it. I love this beanie. This is my favorite one right now. AJ, go Rams. Edwin, go Rams. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Appreciate the heck out of you guys. Time to go drink beers in the sunshine. Day drinking.